you feel though, cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tannehill to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Inside handoff, Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tannehill on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill.
He gets this one to Burks.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill flush to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Carr now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
It's complete, Burks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
And that's complete to Westbrook Akine.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Tannehill on 3rd down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Flush to his right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go.